Okay, you guys. All right. I'm just working out some kinks here. Got to get my headset set up. Don't mind me. Thank you for joining. I don't know if you can see my head. Let's sit down. Thank you for joining me on my first podcast live. Well, I don't know if this is even podcast. My first live, the Pink Table Talk with Stephanie Dawn. Today, I'm bringing on my good friend Val. No, you got to go out. Sorry, I have to. Excuse me a minute. Little housekeeping. Out. Go. Okay. I thought I would jump on early just to get the kinks. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Work out the kinks. I'm super nervous. Can you tell? That's okay. I'm excited. I'm not nervous. I'm excited. Okay, are these connected? Okay, good. Because I don't know if you're going to hear me from there, so I thought I would try this. I hope this works. Like I said, I'm going to be bringing on my good friend, Val. I butcher her last name all the time, but you're just going to love this woman. She is an amazing woman. She is a mother, a teacher, a wife, a business owner, and we just met not that long ago. And I feel like we've known each other forever. So she helped me kind of put together this idea. I'm going to see if I got to get my Facebook up here to you guys. But she helped me put this together, and I thought, wow, yeah, you know what? We need to do this. So we're doing this today. Just bear with me. I'm trying to make everything work and get everything working. And my son-in-law says, you're your first one, so you're not going to be, yeah. And like my coaches always say, you got to start out bad. So sometimes it can be really bad. All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, I can see you there. Oh, okay. So I need to move over. Okay, no viewers yet. Okay, and I'm just going to see about getting Val on here. It's weird to see yourself on here. Okay, so let's just press you over here. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to share broadcast. Is it there? Oh, I hear music. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I just got to find her. If you're hopping on, say hi. I'm just trying to onboard. Oh, I think I'm watching other people's stories or mine. I'm hearing music. Okay. Nope. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get up here. Okay. How does this work? Okay. So, did I get... I'm glad I got on here early because anybody knows me knows I'm learning. And I'm proud to do this, and I'm proud to have you on here. I just have to figure out how to get my friend on here. So just, you know what, if you don't want to... There's one eyeball. I wonder if that's Val. Oh my goodness. This will get better. Okay, I'm just going to walk and see if I have to add her here on the phone. I need like 2 more of me. Okay, where is it? It's supposed to say, hi Megan, thanks for joining, honey. I'm just trying to figure out how to get Val on here. Just bear with me. I will get better at this. There we go. Okay. I'm going to go here. Button. Okay, well maybe Val will be on here and it'll come up. I'm right here, you guys. I'm right here. Hello. Sorry. Just trying to figure out... I can't believe it's been this long that I've done a Facebook Live. Let me go here. Val. There she is. Okay. Okay, it says sent, so I'm thinking she'll be able to hop on. Okay, let's just make sure you can see me here. Like I said, I'm doing this myself, so I have to kind of, I don't want you seeing over here. Okay. Now, okay, that didn't work. It's really weird hearing yourself over again. Hi, Megan. Oh, there's Val. Okay. I'm trying to add you, Val. Um, I don't want to shut this off and start again, but I am trying to. Thank you for joining, you guys. Please just be patient with me. Having a little technical difficulties, but we will get this working. Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Okay, so you can see me good there. Like I said, I had to use the headset because I'm far away from my phone. I am going to get this hooked up better, but you know what? Like they always say, you got to start bad. So it's just going to take me a second to get Val on. I'm going to go back to the phone, see if I can get her on there, and then we're going to get you guys started. I started early for a reason, so bear with me, please. I apologize, and I appreciate you so much. Sometimes Facebook just kind of challenges. It looks like she's adding. Ah, yes. No. Okay. I've got a little bit of
Hello.
tech on the computer, Val. Oh, and now it's popping off. Wow, good. I think we got this working. That's awesome. Okay, so gonna do just a little bit of house cleaning. Before we start, I want to say that if you, for those of you that share this video, post it on your main page. I'm gonna go like that so I don't hear it there. Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Because I'm not sure if my computer picked up this um or my headset. If you can't hear me, please just give me like a sad face. Let's do a sad face. I'm gonna shut this one off of here. Yeah, I think it picked up on the computer and I don't want it on the computer. I want you guys to be able to hear and have it clear. And we've got my beautiful friend Val on here. Not Zoom. Oh my word.
All
Okay.
right. Can you guys hear me?
Okay, so these aren't working. Can you hear okay?
I can hear you. I can't see you on my phone, but I can see you on my computer. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I had you on the computer and then it just disappeared. Sorry, you guys. So we're just gonna try to get this up and running. Like I say, it's the first time. I want to welcome you all to the first and ever interview on Pink Tabletop with Stephanie Dawn and my beautiful friend Val here. Like I was saying earlier, this lady is amazing. We just met not that long ago. Val is a mother, she's a wife, she's a teacher, she's a business owner, and she is like one of those people you feel you've met and known all your life, and you're grateful to know her. I wish she was sitting right here next to me, but well, distances is like that. That's okay. So we're going to do it here on Facebook, as hopefully it connects properly here. I don't know. I'm not getting the Facebook to work for me today. So I am just going to look at you. Oh, there we go. Oh, saying we're having troubles with it. So that's okay. I'm just going to look at you and smile and thank you for being here. And we're going to get the stream going a lot better. But you know what? You have to start ugly. You got to start bad. So, what I was saying is for housekeeping, those of you who are joining us, if you share this live out onto your page, invite your friends here to watch or just share the video and we know that you're sharing it and hashtag teachers on there, then we are going to enter your name into a draw for a $25 gift certificate from Amazon to show you our appreciation to you because I really appreciate it. Oh, you can only see is my head cut off? Oh, my daughter's here. Oh, can you fix it for me? I don't know. It's weird. Maybe if we flip it back up.
This is looks fine on this side. It's just on my side.
You can't see. I can't see me on here too. My daughter came down to give me a hand, you guys, just because.
I'm just gonna see if I turn it, if it'll
Yeah,
fix it.
I told them that we have just, yeah, it's just one of those things.
Oh, you can't rotate it. Never mind.
You can't
Should have
rotate it?
left it.
Oh, that's okay.
Should have left it alone.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's giving me heck now.
So, and if you share, and also I'm going to say is we're going to be posting this, even this one, as bad as it is. Uh, oh, it's not bad. The first time one, I'm going to be posting it on my YouTube, Your Virtual Mima.
Sorry, guys.
So I will put it in the link or the comments in the link so that you can go there and take a look and listen. It's not about me. It's about my beautiful friend Val here, who we're going to interview. I want you to really pay attention to what she has to say. I have some questions here for her. And also don't forget to subscribe and follow, because when you do that, we can start streaming in. Oh, nice knees. You want to see my socks?
I think it's Facebook.
Oh, well, yeah, it's Facebook. So you know what? The more people subscribe to the YouTube channel, the more we're going to be able to stream on there. But anyways, can you see Val okay, Celine? No, you can't see Val either?
I don't know if it's my phone or what, but I just saw it and I was like, uh-oh. I was like, come down and double check, but.
What's it look like on your side, Val?
I can't see you on my phone, but I can see you on my computer.
Okay.
I know Facebook's camera is a little bit weird.
Yeah. I know you can see my nice, lovely knees. I should have put my name on. Okay, let's get started, okay? So.
Norma says hi.
Who says hi?
Norma.
Oh, hi, Norma. Thanks for joining. So I got some questions here for you, Val, and I would love to hear what you have to say. So, Val, you're in the classroom full-time teaching, middle school, ELA. What did your daily routine and energy look like before you introduced this wellness and business into your life?
Well, working full time as a middle school teacher is no easy feat, I can tell you that. And being a teacher mom is double exhausting because you're working all day long and you're working with kids and you're managing their behaviors and teaching them concepts and dealing with the rambunctiousness of their age group, only to go home and do it all over again with your own children until it's time for bed. And then you got to wake up and do it all over again. So needless to say, I was pretty burnt out by, I always had that 2 p.m. slump. So my afternoon classes were always, they never got energetic Miss Saavedra as my morning classes did, because I was so burnt out and tired until I found these amazing products. And actually I'm drinking my energy elixir, as I call it right now, because it gives me the steady energy that I need to just continue with my day. And they get energetic Miss Saavedra all day long. And so that has been a huge game changer for me to be able to just handle the craziness of my schedule. Is these products give me the sustained energy that I need to handle my day.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I hear you. I find the same thing. As I said, for me, it was more mornings, getting going in the morning, and getting my energy going up. But that, yeah, thank you. So teachers are notoriously notorious for putting their students, lesson planning, families first before themselves, and then themselves last. What was your breaking point that made you realize that I have to prioritize my own health and future?
So I was not, of course, not focusing on my personal health. And I was allowing just my work to take over my entire life. So I wasn't eating healthy. I was eating the cafeteria food, which is horrible processed food that is not good for a 40-year-old body, whereas a child can probably handle it a little bit better. And so needless to say, I was putting on a lot of weight. And granted, I'm a very petite person, so heavy for me is not heavy for someone else, but I wasn't fitting in my clothes anymore. So at the end of the day, when my clothes don't fit comfortably, it's just not something that you want to deal with. And so I started to like, okay, I need to prioritize my health. I started going to the gym every day. I started counting my macros and eating healthy, but I wasn't seeing a change at all. My weight was the same. My body composition was the same. I wasn't changing. If anything, I felt like I was getting heavier. And so my husband thought, well, you're just putting on muscle. It's fine. But I got one of those like total body composition scales. And no, I wasn't really putting on, and nothing was changing. So that's when I decided to figure out another way to take care of my body, because again, my students were suffering, I was suffering, everything was just imbalanced. And that's when I found not only just the systems to give me the energy, but the systems to change my body composition and just get my health back where it needed to be. And so putting that first and doing it the right way with these products actually made me, again, a better teacher, a better mother, a better wife, because my body composition was going back to the way it was. I was feeling better. I was having more energy. I was feeling more clear. I had that mental clarity. And when I started putting myself first and started taking care of my health and using these products to actually see a change, that's when everything got better. And with these products, I am 15 pounds lighter. I'm 7 inches smaller. My energy's better. And so I'm able to just show up better for everyone around me, not even just my students, but for my own family as well.
I love how you said that, because I think so many of us blame ourselves for the way our body composition is going, and we hit the gym hard, or we try other diets, or we starve ourselves. So I like how you said that, is that you had to change not just, you know, the exercise, but you had to add something to help your body to be able to feel better and healthier and stronger and more energy. I like that. Okay, so for every teacher that's listening right now, probably thinking, oh, no, we're going to go in here. Yes, so we're going to address these hesitations. So every teacher that's listening right now, probably thinking that I barely have time to grade papers and pee during the day, which I think you can relate to very much. How could I possibly do anything else? How do you realistically weave what you're doing into the pockets of your day when you already said you were kind of burning out before? Now you're adding something else. What would you say to them?
So one thing, okay, so not only did these products help my body feel better, so I started using these products just because I wanted to feel better within my body. But then I saw the compensation plan for this company, and I saw that there was more to it than just me getting better with my health. I was able to get better with my finances as well. And most teachers, the nice thing about teachers is we're amazing with working with pockets of time, because we're not given a lot of time in education. We have to hold our bladders because we can't even use the bathroom when we want to. We have to be able to eat, prepare for our next class, prepare for our kids to come back, go to the bathroom, make copies, get everything ready in 30 minutes or less. So teachers are amazing when it comes to working in time pockets. And that is why I say teachers make the best network marketers, because not only do we have micro pocket efficiency and being able to maximize tiny pockets of time, we're master communicators, we're masters of building relationships, we're masters of being servant leadership based. That's what being teachers is all about. It's all servant based leadership. We are natural educators. We're so great at taking things and breaking it down for people to understand. So with that being said, I knew that this would be an amazing thing for me to do as a secondary income source, because all of the skills that I have as being an educator transfer beautifully into network marketing. And that is why I decided to quit teaching summer school. So again, teachers are always looking for an extra stream of additional income because we make pennies. We don't make very much money for what we do, and we work way too much. And then we're looking for those things to do. So most teachers, we do after school tutoring. We sell our preps, which means that we get our 30-minute lunch break, and then we get like a 45-minute prep time to prep for our lessons. We sell that prep time and we teach an additional class. So that way we can make additional stream of income. We teach summer school, we do after school tutoring, and we're doing the same job 12 to 15 hours a day, and it creates excruciating, what's the word I'm looking for, burnout. So that is why I jumped on this bandwagon for this company, because first off, it gave me the energy I needed to just handle my regular day. It took me out of teaching summer school, selling my prep, and tutoring and doing all of those things. And I'm making checks with commas in them, doing the same thing that I do, but I'm applying it into a different space. So I'm not doing the same job. I'm using the same skills, but I get to do something different with it. And so it's kind of a breath of fresh air if you think about it. And so that's why I really think educators would make the best network marketers.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what? And I appreciate how you've explained, because I had a teacher I lived next door to, and she was a going concern always. And even in the summer, having to pick up other positions, piano teaching or stuff like that. And sometimes I think we don't realize what is all involved and why there's so much burnout. So I appreciate you bringing that out. I love how you've said that there's another option, without burnout. I love that. So teachers aren't salespeople, though. In fact, most educators cringe at the idea of selling. So how do you realistically weave this into the pockets of your day with that? Oh, pardon me. I'm asking the same question again. Sorry. Were you skeptical at first, or how did your mindset shift when you really realized what this was going? I know you touched on it a bit, but let's touch on the fact that a lot of objections come up is that, well, I don't want to sell, or they cringe at the idea of selling, and what's the difference of that than having to do what I'm already doing?
So I was hesitant about that at first, because when you hear the word sales, people always think of, telemarketers and people knocking on your door and, trying to pitch a product to you. But when I was working with my phenomenal leaders that are in this company that have taught me additional skills, so I have the skills that I already brought onto the table that I already have, but I also learned new skills to layer on top of what I already know. And the one thing that I'm not going to lie, it is sales, and I'm not going to pretend that it's not. But there is a difference between spamming someone and guiding someone into something that may be what they're looking for. And that is why I say teachers make the best network marketers, because our entire career is built on relationships. We have to build relationships with our students, with our parents, with our coworkers, with our neighborhood, with the people that we are in contact with. We're natural networkers. We network the concept of education, but at the same time, most of us are always, whether we're a teacher or not, and this can be anybody who's watching, everyone scrolls on social media. Almost everyone recommends something to someone, whether it's a movie that you watched, or a restaurant that you went to, or an outfit that you bought, or your latest find on Amazon. We're always sharing things that have made an impact on us with others. The only difference is we don't get paid to do that. So I don't get paid to show my cute picture of my white chocolate mocha that I got from Starbucks and my selfie on Instagram, but I do get paid for showing my wonderful energy blend that is helping me get through my crazy busy teacher day. And that's where the mindset needs to shift, is everybody's a salesperson. It's whether or not you decide you want to get paid for it. And that is the shift and mindset that I had to have, is I'm not trying to spam you. I am simply sharing what has made a difference in my life, and you can choose to try it or you can choose to scroll past, but I'm still sharing it regardless. So at the end of the day, I might as well make money doing it.
I like how you said that, because really, wearing a Nike shirt, I'm advertising for that company and I'm not getting paid for it. Or if I'm wearing Adidas shoes, everybody knows they're Adidas, but I'm not getting paid for that. So we're kind of subliminally sharing stuff and selling stuff for somebody else for free. And I like how you said that. That's awesome. And changing that mindset. Okay, so these create curiosity. What surprised you most about how your skills as an educator actually made you get to be a great building and a wellness business? So how did you find you could incorporate all your teacher skills? I mean, I've seen it myself, so I know, but just briefly let us know how did you kind of incorporate that over? Like, did you have to go out and spend a whole bunch of money to learn a new skill to do this, or did you have to spend several hours having to relearn something, or just kind of give us some information about that?
No, that's the one thing I love about this company. So with this particular company that I'm with, which is Trinont, we already have a system in place. So once you get onboarded with the products, you're going to fall in love with the products, and then you're going to meet a whole array of knowledgeable leaders that are going to teach you the skills that layer into what you already know. And the one thing that I love about teachers is we're coachable, we're forever learners. We're always going to professional developments and taking skills and applying those skills into our classroom. It's the same concept. So you work with your leader, they give you the skills, you practice the skills, you apply the skills. And that's what we do every single day. So it's not anything different that I do with my day job. The only difference is it's not education, it's sales. And it's different, which is, again, that's a breath of fresh air. It's not another child I have to teach. It's something completely different where the skills are so relatable. So no, it wasn't a lot of extra time on my end. If anything, I feel like I probably catapulted a little bit quicker because I already have the skills in education. So it's kind of just, I feel like I have an advantage with the skills that I have being an educator doing this. So
I love that. I
yeah.
love that because how many of us too, like for myself, I've had an education in business administration, and I thought to myself, oh, I don't use that. But you know what you do? You can bring that in. But I also love the fact that you said you've already got some skills there. And even if you're not a teacher, but we are talking, Teachers Day because you are a teacher. And I love how you're bringing that out to them is that those skills transfer over. And you have gifts and skills that you may not even realize that are going to transfer too. But you know what else I also love? And I've got to shout this out because Val is the most um, kind, caring person I've had the pleasure of working with. I don't know about the rest of you, but I've been in jobs where it's a drudgery and I don't want to go to work. And I definitely can't wait to get out, just get in, get the job done and get out, get my paycheck. But working here and meeting ones like Val here, sharing her skills and sharing what she knows and teaching other people to do what she's doing. It's just been such a blessing. So I have to shout you out for that, Val. You're an amazing teacher that way too. And you're probably an amazing teacher with the kids. So a lot of teachers feel locked into a single capped pay scale. Now I know others do too, but I'm interviewing a teacher here today, guys. So I want to know on the teacher side, this cap level, what did starting additional stream of income do for your confidence, your family's future, and your family's options?
So it has done amazing things for my family. So with this company, the compensation plan is probably one of the best compensation plans I've ever seen because the bonuses within itself have done amazing things for my family. I've been able to take my family on vacations. I have gone on 4 vacations this year that most families would do once in their lifetime. I did 2 cruises, 3 trips to Disneyland, and we've done multiple small vacations to like Arizona and Texas. So it's been phenomenal. And I did all of those vacations without putting a single bit of it on a credit card. So this money has been fun money for us, and that is probably the excitement and the dopamine rush of having disposable income with commas in it that can do fun things for your family. But now we kind of settled down on the fun vacations because decided to be a little bit more responsible with the secondary stream of income that I'm getting, and now we are investing it in different things. And now that I am now growing into a higher leadership within this company and my income streams are starting to get bigger, we're starting to dream a little bit bigger as well. So now instead of it just being fun money that we are just going on vacations with, we're now turning it into investments to grow our family and retire myself or even my husband and do this full time.
I love that. Yeah, that is one of my goals too, is to just be able to grow a group of women that can do the same thing. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with having some fun vacation. I'm glad you did that because that little burnout, maybe that kind of helps with that too, right? We're not saying that.
Mhm.
And interviewing with Val here, I want her prospect of this. And I appreciate you saying that because sometimes you do need a little bit of a pick me up, but then turning it into something that's going to be into the future. I appreciate you bringing that out. So let's paint the vision of what's possible. So beyond just the extra income, what's having a better metabolic health, clean energy allowed you to do when you leave the school at the end of day?
Well, so I'm not only a teacher, I'm a teacher mom, right? And a lot
Yes.
of my friends are teacher moms as well.
Mhm.
And every walk of life, you have to do something being a mom. So whether you are a mom to an infant or a toddler or even a teenager, it's exhausting. So when you're working all day long with kids and then you come home to a crying infant and you are sleep deprived, it messes with you emotionally, it messes with you psychologically. So when you have these products to keep your energy maintained and you feel the best, because not only do we have products that help with sustained energy, we have products that help with our hormone health. A lot of my teacher friends, we're all in our 40s and we're all in perimenopausal states. And so it's exhausting to come home and have to parent in any type of, childhood area, whether you have toddlers and children or teenagers. You are able to show up for your family. And so for me, with my products, it has given me the energy I need. It has helped stabilize and balance my hormones. Now, I'm not perfect. The one thing that I will have to say is consistency with any of these products or anything in your wellness journey is what's going to help. I've noticed that I've fallen off the wagon, and you can really tell how well these products help you when you're not using them. And then that's what made me get back on. And then I'm back where I need to be with my energy and what I need to do. Because during the day, I'm going to paint you a little picture. So for those of us who say I'm too busy to do this, I'm going to tell you what my day looks like. So I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I go to the gym. I go to the gym from 4:30 to 5:30 in the morning. I come home. I get myself dressed. My husband will go and start making breakfast for the kids. I finish getting myself dressed. I run out. I make my kids lunch. I take my kids to the bus. I leave at 7 o'clock and I go to work. I work from 7 to 4, and that's nonstop with just my lunch break and my prep time. I leave work at 4. I come home. I make dinner for my kids. I pack up the car. I take my kids to football practice Monday through Friday. I'm at football practice with my kids from 5:30 to 8. I come home. I feed my kids again because they're hungry after football practice at 8:30. I feed them again. I get them up into the shower. I make sure they both take showers. And then I go up, I put them into bed, I give them a kiss goodnight. I come back downstairs, I wind down, I take off my makeup, I brush my teeth, I put my pajamas on. It's 10 o'clock and I go to bed. And I do that every single day.
Oh
And
my
so
word.
if
I
anyone can, there's nobody as busy as me. And if I can make residual income with commas in them through my pockets of time, anyone can.
I appreciate you saying that because there are a lot of women. I know there's a lot of women out there doing that thing, and I take my hat off to you because it is hard. It being a mom is hard enough. Being a working mom, a teacher, a sports mom. I know your kids are in the sports, and then you
Mhm.
got other activities. Like, yeah, wow, that made me tired just listen to you. But I'm glad that you've got something that's helping with your metabolic health. I'm actually drinking it right now too, you guys, because this stuff is amazing. It's just, yeah.
Mhm.
I cannot, and I'm well into the I'm into menopause deep. So having that to help has been just great. I appreciate you saying that because that was actually the next question. I wanted you to talk about your busy schedule because we're all busy. We all only have what is it, 12 hours a day? I want to make sure I say that right because 24 is two. Yeah. So I mean, we all have the same amount of time. It's what we're doing with it. And I love how you're saying that you're still busy, you're still working, you're still looking after your kids and your family. yet you're still able to bring this into your lifestyle for that residual income. Because how many people out there are actually looking for that residual income, needing
Mm-hmm.
that residual income? And I appreciate you bringing that out. So the smartest women in education and professional spaces are starting to look at diversified income streams. And I mean, you can see why with the rising cost of everything, right? It's not just food and gas anymore, it's everything. So why do you
Mm-hmm.
think so many educators are open to looking for this particular model right now, network marketing?
Well, like I said, it's the best way to make full-time income in pockets of time. So it's, again, I work my business when I'm sitting on the sidelines for my son's football practices. I work my business when I'm so the nice thing is my husband drives me to the gym. So when he's driving me to the gym, I'm doing my networking in the car when he's driving me to the gym to and from. So I take my pockets of time, my hour, my 30 minutes, my 10 minutes, my 5 minutes, and I do full-time work in those pockets of time. And so the nice thing with teachers is we don't have the luxury of time on our hands to clock into a second job that's not tutoring or selling our preps or summer school. And we can make full-time income doing it. And so that is what I love about this job is the one thing is most people are too busy. And not even just teachers, anybody who works full-time. There's nurses, there's realtors, there's gym owners, massage therapists. It's not just teachers. I'm going to put every job out there.
Yes.
We all work 8 to 12 hours a day. And most of us are moms and we don't have time to clock into a second job. A lot of people are doing Uber driving, they're doing door dashing, and that just wastes gas, that wastes more time, that takes more time away from your family. And it's more exhausting because it's manual labor just to make pennies on the dollar. It's not even that much more money. I tried it. I did it. I door dashed for a whole summer. I wasted more gas than I did making money. And so that's when I finally was like, no, I need to leverage my time in a smarter way. If I'm going to be sitting on the sidelines of my son's football game, doom scrolling on Instagram, then I'm going to get paid doing it. And that's why this is the way it needs to be. This is the way to do it. This right here. I know, and I kind of want to talk about this for a minute.
Sure. Yeah.
Network marketing gets a bad rep.
Yes.
It gets a bad rep because people don't know how to sell products properly. There's a way to sell products to a person. And what I always teach my team is sell the way you want to be sold to. Mm-hmm. So if you cringe at that, then why are you selling that way? So that is why this company is amazing, because they teach you how to sell right. At the end of the day, sales is sales. Whether you're working at a car, whether you're working at a car lot or a Walmart or a Target, you're selling a product. You just have to know your audience. You have to know how to communicate and know how to sell just like you want to be sold to. And network marketing, I'm sorry, is not a scam. It's not a scam. It's sales, and sales is sales. And it can go up and it can go down, but you put in what do I say? You get out what you put in. So if you're not going to put in the work, you're not going to get the results. And that's with any sales job. You can go work at a car lot, and if you are not networking to the people and selling them the way they want to be sold to, you're not going to sell cars. Just like you're not going to sell products online if you don't learn the skills. And that's why I say teachers have the best skills, because you already know how to communicate. You already know how to build relationships. You already know how to take skills and apply them and teach them to others in a simplified manner. You just have to shift it from education to products. That's it. And that is why I swear by network marketing. It is an amazing way to make sales. It's no different than working at a Target or a Walmart or a Starbucks or a car sales lot. The only difference is it's on your phone. And that's really it. I love network marketing. It is the best way to make an income stream without having to go to a place, clock in, and do the exact same thing that I'm doing on my phone.
I want to just add to that is that the difference too is you're with your family. I'm with my family more than whether if I go get a job or I'll get another job. I'm away. So maybe I'm making that money and then I'm away more because I got to get another job to make more money. Whereas when you're in the network marketing space, and I have to say, I love network marketing. I've been doing it myself since I was 18. But I love the fact that you're still able to be present and enjoy the memories and enjoy, you're not away from them. Do you find that yourself, Val?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
that's key too. It's not just about making the money; it's making the memories. I heard this by Rob Sperry when I was in one of his trainings, and I love this one. It's live making memories instead of dying with your dreams. And if you're constantly away from your family, you're missing opportunities like crazy. I was a single mom growing with my daughter growing up, and I missed out on a lot of different memories because I wasn't there. So I have to agree with you. Network marketing isn't a scam. It's not a negativity. It's just a different way of helping people get what they need, they want, and that's going to benefit them. I have to agree with you. I like that. And I love that because I was going to ask you that. So we'll just skip that question. That's great. And you answered that so beautifully. I love that, And I love the fact that you mentioned earlier that you were on vacations together. How many people would love to take their kids to Disneyland if they don't have that extra income? And if you had gone out and got another job or spent the whole summer having to do summer school or tutoring or taking on another job, now you're not making those memories. You're dying with the dreams. Okay, so
Exactly.
let's talk about a call to action and an invite, Val. If your fellow teacher is watching right now, or anybody for that matter, and I like how you said that about all occupations. I want just to add one thing in there. Even those working at minimum wage jobs, or working at jobs where your shift is so. I mean, I've been in that where you get a shift that takes up most of the day because it's right in the middle of the day and you can't get anything before or after because there's no time slot. Those people, we're talking to those people too, but today we're talking to teachers, especially because Val here being a teacher. If your fellow teacher is watching during the prep period or on the couch feeling totally drained, curious about what you do, what would you tell them to do next?
Well, the nice thing is if anybody shared this with you, whether it was myself or Stephanie Dawn or anybody that popped in the live and shared it to you specifically, reach out to the person that shared it with you. So if it's me, reach out to me. If it's Stephanie Dawn, reach out to Stephanie Dawn. If it was a guest that shared it, reach out to them and say, hey, who is it that you knew that was on this live? I'm curious. And they can send you to either one of us and we can chat with you a little bit more about what this can look like for you. Because again, it's really just a matter of gaining the knowledge. I said no to this for 18 months, Stephanie Dawn. I had my friend tell me I would be amazing at this. I wasn't ready to hear it yet until I was ready to hear it. And when I was ready to hear it, here I am a year later in a leadership position with this company, rising even higher. And so it's just a matter, I just needed to hear the information. And once I got the information in front of me, I understood what it is that she was trying to tell me. And the only regret I have is I wish I would have listened to her 18 months ago. And so at the end of the day, we're not asking you to join us. We're not asking you to be a part of our team. We're not asking you to commit. We're just asking you to get the information, soak it in, have it in your back pocket. So that way, when you are ready, you have information to go off of. And that's all it is. It's just getting information and then learning and seeing what this can do for you and your family. So that's what I recommend. I recommend taking the opportunity to get the information. We have so many ways for you to get the information, whether it's a live like this, an info session, reading something, or even just getting on a call and just talking to us one-on-one and just having a conversation. It's as simple as that. And this could be life-changing for you, just like it is for me and just like it is for my friend Stephanie Dawn. You don't know what you don't know until you learn it. And that is why educators are the best, because we're forever learners. And as long as you learn the information and you know what it is that we're presenting to you, you're going to see how life-changing this really can be and how simple it is to implement and make the same income, if not double, what you're doing teaching summer school, completely exhausted from the year end. And that's what I got.
I love that. I love that. And you know what? That's so true, Val, because when I was approached, I was not only a hard no, I was a rude no, because I had been in this field since I was 18. But the problem was, and this is where I just want to but double back, because you said before earlier in the interview that network marketing has gotten a bad name, and it has, because I started young because I loved this platform, and I saw something in it that I thought was a good fit for me. But unfortunately, because the people above me didn't know or didn't have the skills, and we're going to talk about this with a leader next down the line, you guys. This is, like I said, number one. I love Val for coming on here and doing this with me. She's just, like I said, you just, the people you meet here, the community you have here is just phenomenal. But just because you're at a certain paycheck or you're at a certain level doesn't mean you're a leader. And that's what I love about this. And I like how Val brought this out, is constantly learning, constantly trying to better yourself so that you can be the leader that you want to be for the person in front of you. Because had I taken off with this when I was 18, I would have been like a millionaire, billionaire, because I had the passion. I just didn't have the knowledge or the support. And you know what? It's like riding a bike. When you jump on a bike, you don't just jump on the bike and you're like pedaling, unless you're like some kind of gifted genius, which there's very few and far between that. But you get on and you fall over and you scrape your knees and you bash your chest bone and you smash your head on the ground and all that. You don't get up and say, oh, that bike's fault in it. That bike is terrible and never riding it again. But I was at that point when I was approached for this company, like you say, and I've seen such a difference, and the growth in me is just, I can't believe it. I would never be doing this. 4 years ago, I'd never be doing this. And I appreciate my good friend Val here, like I said in the beginning, encouraging me to do this when I was like, I think I might want it. And she encouraged. It's not the old network marketing that you had before in the past. And yes, there are still some out there that maybe are still learning. It's not the bike. It's the person on the bike learning how to ride it. Do they learn to ride it properly? Do they get help? Do they get instruction? Or do they try to teach somebody else before they teach themselves? So, and I love that. I love what you say there. I love that you said, Val, that because when you talk to teachers, their number one worry. Can you just bring that back for us? Because I just love this conversation, and I loved how we've brought this to full circle. I just want to bring out here again that um, when you talk to the teachers, their number one worry is.
Their number one worry is I don't have time. I'm not a salesperson. I'm too busy. And I just want to push back on that and say that's exactly why. That is exactly why I joined this company, is because I'm too busy and because I don't have enough time, because I cannot clock into another job. There's no way. I don't have minutes in my day to sacrifice for a second job. And that is exactly why I chose this job, because I can layer it in to my busy day and I can make the same amount of income. If anything, I'm making triple what I would make at a part-time job, and I'm doing it because I don't have time. So that's what I got to say is the number one objection is I don't have time. We're too busy. Exactly. That's why I love this job, because I don't have time. Because I'm too busy.
I love that. That's awesome. Oh, Val, I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you being my first guest. I'm really looking forward to this. I know we had a few technical difficulties. It's going to get better, you guys, because you got to start bad, you got to start ugly, you just got to start, right? And I appreciate you, Val, coming on and just helping us also to see the struggles of teacher life, because we can see the outside, but we don't see the messy inside. And I appreciate you being vulnerable and sharing that with us. And I just want to do, again, a little housekeeping here. Like I said in the beginning, we're going to offer a $25 Amazon gift card for those of you that share this video. Get it out there, and hashtag teachers in the comments. Trust this, we're going to make sure that you are sharing it. If you say you share it, I want to see share in the comments, and I want to love on you for that, because we want to change one person at life at a time. And if we can do more, that's great. And the only way we can do this is if we share the wealth, share the information, and help that other person. Now, the other thing I want to just mention, I will download this video down to my YouTube channel. I will put the link in the comments. I would ask that you please follow and subscribe, because when we get 50 followers, then we're going to stream over onto YouTube. I think it'll be a little smoother, but I really appreciate being able to use this platform right now, sharing with you. And we will be bringing another person on next week. I'm just lining them up. But Val, thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy schedule and just shining a light and sharing your wealth of information and your experiences. And I just love you, girl. I'm just so grateful that we're able to work together. So thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much for thinking of me and having me be your first guest. I'm very honored. Very, very honored to be able to do this with you, Stephanie Dawn, and I value and adore and love you as well, and I'm so glad that we get to work together.
Oh, well, we'll do more. We'll do more, Val, because I think you just have a wealth of information that needs to be out there. But you're my number one, and yeah, it was great. I'm glad we did. I'm glad you pushed me to do this. I tell you, you are an amazing teacher, amazing friend, and like I told you guys in the beginning, Val and I just met. I mean, what, a couple of months ago? I don't think it was even 6 months, I don't even think. But I tell you, I feel like I've met her and known her all my life. And that's another thing I love about this. And that's another reason why I wanted to do this is I want to share, because one of the things I shared on my story was people don't feel like they have that connection anymore. People have lost connection, and this is going to be a great way to connect. So if you love Val, get in there and follow this woman and reach out to her, because if you connect with her, please reach out to her. She is more than willing and happy to help you, to show you what she's doing, how she's doing it, so that you can have a better life. And if you connect with me, come on board. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to share with you. Because what we have our hands on is really special. So I will be having other women of other walks of life, of other educations, some moms, some grandmas, some nurses, some Pilates owners. We're going to have a whole bunch of people on here. So keep watching, keep tuned in. It's a first interview for the Pink Table Talk with Stephanie Dawn. I love you all, and thank you very much. Have a blessed Sunday, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.